Hello, welcome to today's session. So today we are going to learn how to download and install WordPress. So we are going to learn how to install WordPress. I have another video, a previous video, where you learn how to install, how to download WordPress. So I have my WordPress zip file in this folder. So I need to extract it first. I need to unzip it. So how do you unzip it? You right click here, then click on extract files, then let's click on OK. So I'll pause the video, then I will continue after the files has been extracted. So I've successfully extracted the WordPress zip file. Now we have this folder here which is showing WordPress 6.4.1. If you click on it and click on it, so you have all the files you need here for WordPress. So to install it now, I will open another folder here. I will click on local disk, because remember WordPress is powered by PHP. PHP is the main programming language for the backend of WordPress, and it's using MySQL. So anything that involves PHP and MySQL requires a server. So our local server, just like I said in my previous video, is our local server is XAMPP. I'll go to XAMPP. I'll go to htdocs. I have a lot of folders here. Yours might be much more empty, but me, I've used mine for other projects. So I'll come here, I'll open. I'll click on new. I'll click on folder. Then I will just name it demo. Then I'll press enter. Now I have this folder here. So we need to go back to these WordPress files that we have here that we downloaded, because that's the files that we're going to use to work with WordPress, to install WordPress and to make our website with WordPress. So I will copy all the files by pressing Ctrl A. Ctrl A means it should highlight and select every one of them there. So I will press Ctrl C. I'll press Ctrl C. Then I will go to my folder in my htdocs, which is this demo. I will press Ctrl V to copy it. So I'll pause the video and wait for it to paste in our new directory. So our files are done pasting into our htdocs folder, which is this demo here. So we have all this. Now we need to just make some settings here to complete the installation, so that we can be able to use it for our website or the blog that we want to build. So I will come here. I will look for this file called wp-config-sample, because if you just run it like this, we are going to have WordPress demo on it, but we don't want that. We want to be able to customize it to our own taste. Let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. I'll go to my browser, but first of all, let's put on our XAMPP, our server. So I will come here, search for XAMPP, click on it. I'll just keep on that as my antivirus. They're working. So I'm using it at the moment. I can work on a project, but your own will most likely be like this. It will be stopped. You have start. So click on start for Apache, the first one. Click on start for MySQL. I need those to be able to work with our content management system. So I'll come and say local host, because on our htdocs and the local server, so we have to use localhost to access it. Localhost / the name of the folder inside our htdocs is like the name of our website, just like I mentioned when I was explaining domain name in my previous video. So because on our local computer, that folder we stored those files is like our domain name. So I'll say localhost / demo. I'll press enter. See, this is what we have here. I click on continue. We have this, but with this now we cannot make any configuration, because it is still using WordPress sample, which came with the files we downloaded. Because if you look at the welcome to WordPress, before getting started, you will need to know the following items: the database name, database username, database password, database hosts, and all these things. So it is not yet configured and ready for us to edit it. So I will now go back to my folder where I have my files. So I look for that wp-config-sample file. I will come here, I'll right click, I'll go to edit with notepad++. You might not have this software, so if you have any other editor you can use it, or I might make another video on how to install this editor notepad++. If you have VS Code you can use it too. So I'll click on edit with notepad++. Now we have this. Now look for database name. Database name, we are going to remove their own database sample that we are going to put in our own there. So I can call it demo, just for the moment that we are testing it for now. So I'll say demo. Better still, let me say blog, and the username. In the username, put root. In the password, leave it empty. Please don't put space, so just leave it like this. Should be close to each other. Leave it empty so your files will work correctly. Then press Ctrl S to save. You can go to File and click on Save. It will save. I get to me. So we'll close this software. We'll go back to our browser. Then I will run the link again, localhost/demo, and I'll run it. So we have this here. I'll click on continue. Oh, there's something I need to edit here back. So I need to come back here. I need to come here, right click on rename. My bad. Remove this sample here. I remove that dash. So you have to have wp-config.php. Remove that dash and sample. So now it will want to use WordPress sample again. And we've edited it already, so we are good to go. We don't need to do that again. So when your other project that you'll be doing, rename it first. Remove the wp-config-sample. Then you will now edit it. Oh, I'm sorry, I edited the wrong file. Should be this, the demo. So let me see. Let me quickly confirm. That is one we edited. Okay, it's one we edited. So I will come here. I'll right click. Go to rename. I will click on rename. Remove this sample and press enter. So we have this. So I will go to my browser now and run it again. Localhost/demo. So localhost/demo is because I'm using a local server on our computer. If it's an online server, it can be www. Whatever name you want to give to your website, .com, .ng, .net, .org, and so on. So I'll press enter. Oof, we have error establishing database connection. Yes, because there's something we still need to do that we haven't done yet. So we're having this error because we haven't created a database on our servers. I'll come here and say localhost/demo. Sorry, localhost /php my admin. So this is where we have access to create a database in which our website will be able to connect to. So I'll click on so these are databases that I have here already. I'll click on new. Then remember in our folder, when we edited our folder, we gave it the database name. Let me quickly show you. Go to wp-config, go to edit notepad. you give the database name here, this DB. So you enter your database name here, like I was explained earlier, that when you check your wp-config file that we edited before, get the database name, which is this db_name blog. So I'll close this, I'll come and enter the same name here. They must correlate. If it's capital letter there, it must capital letter. If it's small letter there, it must small letter here. So I'll click on create. Now our database has been created. It must be by the left hand side of your PHP My Admin dashboard here. So if you can find it there, it means our database has been opened. So I'll come back here again and refresh this. Then we have this. So I'll come here, I'll click on continue because we're using English United States. So then we enter our site title. For now, we're not only building a website because the project you want to build determines the site title you give. So here I can just say blog, username I can say my blog, and password. Because now we're not online, we can still use a weak password. So I can use something like blog 123. It's telling that it's weak, but we are still offline, we are still learning how to be, so we can see accept it for now. So I'll say confirm use of weak password. You can enter your email, but it's not compulsory. So click on install WordPress. Make sure you remember your email is compulsory, so I can say blog@gmail.com. That's because we are offline. We can use just any email. So I click on confirm use of password. Make sure you don't forget your username and password, because that's what I'm going to be using to log in. So click on install WordPress. Then to start installing. So we have this. Our WordPress has been successfully installed. So all I need to do is I'll just click on login. So I put my username, which I told you to remember. I think I named it my blog. Then the password is blog 123. Press. I can click on remember me and press login. So we have this. We have successfully installed our WordPress, and we can start building our blog, e-commerce, and so on with it. So I'm going to stop here because this video is just about installing WordPress. In my future videos, we will build blogs, e-commerce, and other websites together. Thank you and peace.